This is natural. This is a horrific act of murder. This is a terrible disaster, and the special services will be conducting an investigation, and they will do exactly what they are supposed to do in this situation. I don't know about that. We are working here. There is no information.
Russian officials are condemning a deadly car bombing targeting Lieutenant General Kirill Dmitriev. Kremlin spokesman Dmitri Peskov called the attack a terrible act of murder, hinting at possible Ukrainian involvement and vowing a full investigation.
This is natural. This is a horrific act of murder. This is a terrible disaster, and the special services will be conducting an investigation, and they will do exactly what they are supposed to do in this situation. I don't know about that. We are working here. There is no information.
Следственным комитетом России возбуждено уголовное дело об убийстве в связи с подрывом автомобиля на улице Ясеневой в Москве, в результате которого погиб начальник управления оперативной подготовки Генерального штаба Вооруженных сил Российской Федерации генерал-лейтенант Фанил Сарваров. Следствием отрабатываются различные версии убийства. Одной из них является версия, связанная с организацией преступления украинскими спецслужбами.
A senior Russian military officer has been killed in a suspected targeted attack in Moscow, underscoring the growing security risks inside Russia, even as diplomatic efforts to end the war in Ukraine continue. Russia's investigative committee said Lieutenant General Fanyl Sarvarov died on Monday after an explosive device detonated beneath a car in the south of the capital. Sarvarov headed the Armed Forces Operational Training Department, making him one of the most senior figures to be killed in Moscow since the war began. According to investigators, the blast occurred in a residential parking area near an apartment complex. Images from the scene showed a white vehicle heavily damaged, with its doors torn off by the force of the explosion and debris scattered among nearby cars. The investigative committee said multiple lines of inquiry are being pursued, including the possibility that Ukrainian intelligence services were involved. Ukrainian authorities have not commented, and Kyiv maintains a long-standing policy of not officially confirming or denying responsibility for targeted operations. The killing adds to a growing list of high-profile attacks on Russian military officials and pro-Kremlin figures since Moscow launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. In April this year, General Yaroslav Moskalik, a deputy chief of the General Staff, was killed in a car bombing near Moscow. In December 2024, General Igor Kirillov, who headed Russia's radiological, chemical, and biological defense forces, died after an explosive device concealed in an electric scooter was detonated remotely in the capital. A Ukrainian source later told the BBC that Ukraine's SBU security service was behind the Kirillov killing, though no official claim was made. Other prominent figures have also been targeted. Military blogger Maxim Fomin, known as Vladlen Tatarsky, was killed in April 2023 when a statuette exploded at a cafe in St. Petersburg. In August 2022, Daria Dugina, the daughter of ultra-nationalist ideologue Alexander Dugin, died in a car bombing outside Moscow. Russian authorities have repeatedly accused Ukraine of orchestrating such attacks, both inside Russia and in Russian-controlled parts of Ukraine. The assassination comes at a delicate diplomatic moment. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said talks held in Florida over the weekend aimed at ending the war were productive and constructive. Speaking after meetings in Miami, Witkoff said U.S., Ukrainian, European, and Russian representatives were working to align positions around a U.S.-backed 20-point peace framework promoted by President Trump. Over the past 3 days in Florida, a Ukrainian delegation led by Rustem Umerov and Lieutenant General Andrei Khnatov held constructive talks with U.S. and European counterparts, including Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, and senior White House officials. The discussions focused on advancing a 20-point peace plan, aligning U.S. and multilateral security guarantees, and developing an economic recovery framework with emphasis on timelines and next steps. Ukraine reaffirmed its commitment to a just, durable peace and thanked the United States and partners for their leadership and support. Witkoff met Russian envoy Kirill Dmitriev on Saturday, followed by talks on Sunday with Ukrainian and European officials.
Дискуссии проходят конструктивно, начались и продолжатся сегодня, и также продолжатся завтра.
Separate bilateral discussions were also held with the Ukrainian delegation led by senior official Rustem Umerov, with Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner present. In a joint statement, Witkoff and Umerov said talks focused on timelines, sequencing, security guarantees for Ukraine, and longer-term economic recovery plans, with emphasis on timelines and next steps. Despite the positive tone, major obstacles remain unresolved, particularly over territory seized by Russia during the war, leaving the prospects for a breakthrough uncertain.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That has often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tera.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged.
To stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.